Welcome to our beginner's guide to skiing success in Aspen and Vail. These two majestic mountains, nestled in the heart of the Rocky Mountains, are a sight to behold. As premier skiing destinations in Colorado, they offer a unique blend of natural beauty, thrilling slopes, and luxury amenities. Whether you're a seasoned skier or a beginner, the sheer scale and variety of these resorts can be a bit intimidating. But fret not. We're here to help you navigate these winter wonderlands with ease. In this video, we'll cover everything from managing crowds and wait times to getting the best value for your money. We'll also share some insider tips on skiing conditions, challenges, logistics, and accessibility. So, buckle up, fellow snow enthusiasts. Let's embark on this exciting journey to master the slopes of Aspen and Vail. Stay tuned. First up, addressing the elephant in the room, crowds and wait times. Aspen and Vail, the dreamy winter wonderlands, are no strangers to bustling crowds and long queues. The beginner areas often resemble a busy marketplace rather than serene ski slopes. Long lift lines, packed beginner zones, and limited availability of group lessons can indeed put a damper on your snowy escapade. But let's not let these challenges steal your thunder. Imagine the thrill of gliding down the slopes, the wind in your face, and the world rushing by. Now picture this without the crowds. Sounds dreamy, right? Well, it's entirely possible. The key lies in a little thing called planning. Timing is everything when it comes to skiing. Traveling during off-peak seasons or weekdays can significantly reduce the crowd size, giving you more room to enjoy your skiing adventure. Booking your lessons in advance is another smart move. Not only does it secure your spot on the slopes, but it also ensures you get the best instructors. After all, learning from the best is a sure-shot way to enhance your skiing skills. And let's not forget about equipment rentals. Skiing gear is not something you can easily pack in your suitcase. Renting it from the resort is a common practice, but here's the catch: so does everyone else. Make sure to book your gear well in advance to avoid the last-minute rush. Weekends are a big no-no if you want to avoid crowds. Everyone is looking for a weekend getaway, and ski resorts are no exception. Opting for a midweek ski trip can give you a much more relaxed and enjoyable experience. Remember, fellow skiers, planning ahead is your secret weapon against crowds and wait times. Time your visit wisely, book your lessons, and secure your gear in advance. Watch the crowds disappear and your skiing experience elevate. Now who's ready to hit the slopes? Now, let's talk money. Aspen and Vail are premium destinations, known for their world-class skiing and luxurious amenities. But luxury often comes with a hefty price tag. High costs for accommodation, ski passes, equipment rentals, dining, and even parking can quickly add up, making your dream ski vacation seem a little less dreamy. And let's not forget those sneaky hidden fees that can catch you off guard, like resort taxes and service charges. But don't let this put a damper on your snowy adventure. There are plenty of ways to navigate the costs and ensure you get good value for your money. First off, do your research. The internet is a treasure trove of budget-friendly options. Look for package deals that bundle accommodation, ski passes, and rentals together. These can often save you a significant chunk of change. And don't forget to check out online forums and social media groups for insider tips. Next, consider when you're planning to hit the slopes. Peak season might offer the best snow, but it also comes with peak prices. If you can, opt for off-peak dates. The crowds are smaller, the lines are shorter, and the prices are often lower. Also, think about where you're staying and eating. Resort centers offer convenience, but they often carry a higher price tag. Accommodation and dining options a little further out can offer great value and a chance to experience the local culture. And lastly, keep an eye out for early bird specials and last-minute deals. Ski resorts often offer discounts to those who book well in advance or fill in last-minute cancellations. So, while Aspen and Vail may seem like a splurge, a little bit of smart planning can go a long way in ensuring you get the most bang for your buck. It's all about making strategic choices that align with your budget and your skiing goals. Remember, the focus is on the experience, not the expense. With these strategies in your back pocket, you're well on your way to a financially savvy ski adventure. So go ahead, plan that dream ski trip without breaking the bank. Next on the list, the skiing conditions and challenges that can sometimes make or break your experience. Aspen and Vail are known for their pristine slopes and breathtaking views, but they can also throw curveballs at beginners. One of the biggest challenges for beginners is the presence of advanced skiers dominating the slopes. These seasoned skiers can be intimidating and can sometimes make beginners feel like they're in the way. But don't let this deter you. Everyone starts somewhere, and most skiers are considerate of those learning. Stick to the designated beginner areas where you can practice your turns and stops without the added pressure. Next, let's talk about variable snow conditions. One day the snow might be powdery and light, perfect for beginners. But the next, it might be icy or slushy, making it more challenging to navigate. The key here is to be prepared. Check the daily snow reports and adjust your plans and equipment accordingly. Remember, skiing is all about adapting to the conditions. Finally, there's the issue of limited designated beginner areas. While Aspen and Vail do have certain slopes designated for beginners, they can sometimes feel crowded or not challenging enough as you progress. The solution? Don't be afraid to venture off the beaten path. There are less crowded slopes that offer a mix of beginner and intermediate terrain, perfect for those looking to step up their game. And here's a bonus tip. Consider taking a lesson or two. Not only will this help you improve your skills, but instructors can also guide you to the best slopes for your ability level and offer insights into current snow conditions. Remember, the more you know about the conditions, the smoother your ride will be. So arm yourself with knowledge, gear up, and get ready to conquer those slopes. Finally, let's tackle the logistics and accessibility of getting to and around Aspen and Vail. Now, if you're a first-timer, you might be wondering, how do I even get there? And once you're there, how do you navigate the sprawling resorts with all your gear in tow? Not to mention, the shuttles can cost a pretty penny. But don't worry, we've got the insider tips to streamline your journey. First off, it's all about the planning. Research your options well in advance. There are various ways to reach Aspen and Vail, including flights, trains, and buses. However, these can be pricey. So check for deals and discounts online. You might find a steal. Also, consider renting a car. This could give you the freedom to explore at your own pace. But remember, driving in winter conditions requires preparation and experience. Safety should always be your top priority. Now, let's talk about accommodation. Staying off-site can be a budget-friendly option. You'd be surprised at the gems you can find a little further afield. Not only can you save on costs, but you also get to experience the local culture beyond the resort. And here's another tip. Explore alternative transportation options. Local buses are often cheaper and run regular routes to the resorts. You might even stumble upon a shared ride service or a local ski shuttle. These can be great ways to save money and meet fellow snow enthusiasts. Last but not least, don't forget about parking. If you decide to drive, book your parking space as early as possible. The last thing you want is to be scrambling for a spot when the snow is falling and the slopes are calling. With a solid plan in place, you can ease your journey and focus on the fun part, skiing. So get ready to hit the slopes with confidence, knowing you've got the logistics covered. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination, so let's make it a memorable one. So, there you have it. The top 10 obstacles you might face when skiing in Aspen and Vail and how to conquer them. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. Firstly, we discussed how to tackle the crowds and wait times. Remember, the key here is to plan ahead. Travel during off-peak seasons or weekdays, and be sure to book your lessons and rentals in advance. Next, we covered the costs and how to get the best value for your money. Aspen and Vail might not be the cheapest options, but with some smart planning and a bit of research, you can certainly make your trip wallet-friendly. We also talked about the skiing conditions and challenges you might face. Don't be intimidated by the advanced skiers or changing snow conditions. Explore less crowded slopes and be prepared to adapt to the conditions of the day. Lastly, we touched on logistics and accessibility. Plan your transportation in advance, consider off-site lodging, and don't forget to book that parking space early to avoid any last-minute stress. With these tips in mind, you're ready to conquer the slopes of Aspen and Vail. Don't let the hurdles deter you. Instead, use them as stepping stones to make your skiing adventure more fulfilling and enjoyable. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. So pull up those ski boots, strap on that helmet, and hit the slopes with confidence. After all, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And who knows, you might just become the next skiing sensation. Whether you're tackling Aspen or conquering Vail, armed with these tips, you're set for a skiing adventure like never before. Until then, may your slopes be smooth and your turns be epic. Stay adventurous and stay curious.